Hey everyone. Many friends commented on my videos requesting a tutorial video, so I spent 2 whole days making this one. Today, I'll guide you step by step from downloading and registering from the official website to fully mastering the use of a cloud phone. So if you've never used MoreLogin Cloud Phone before, you should be able to follow this video from beginning to end and understand what each major part of the interface is for. Making videos is hard work, so if this video is helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. First, copy the link I provided and search for it, or you can search for MoreLogin directly. However, using my link will give you extra benefits. New users can get 100 minutes of free trial time. So if you don't already have a MoreLogin account, click Sign Up. The first thing you need to do is enter the email address you want to use with MoreLogin, or just sign up with Google. But make sure you use an email address that you can actually access, especially if this will eventually become a team workspace, because account notifications and invitations may be sent there later. Once the account is created, MoreLogin may ask you to download the desktop application if you don't already have it installed. Choose the version that matches your computer, install MoreLogin, and then sign in with the account you just created. If this is the first time you've logged in, MoreLogin may show a short onboarding questionnaire. You don't need to overthink these options. Just choose the answer that best matches your actual use case and continue. Once you're inside MoreLogin, most of your day-to-day work starts under Profiles. At the top, you'll see two different sections, Browser and Cloud Phone. For this tutorial, we're working with Android cloud devices. You will manage all your cloud mobile devices here. Before we create, there's one thing you should understand about cloud phone usage. So see here, I have 50 profiles, which is the extra benefit I mentioned from using the link I provided. Click Billing, you can purchase duration packs here, and all the fee details will be displayed here. They also have a recent promotion. Inviting friends earns you 500 minutes of usage time, and your friends will receive 100 minutes. If you want to use the cloud phone for free, invite more friends. Of course, inviting yourself is not allowed. There's also an option to gift cloud phone duration to another registered MoreLogin account. Now, let's return to Profiles and create the actual device. Now we're on the cloud phone configuration page. MoreLogin supports paying by the minute or monthly rental. Then you can choose the Android version you want to create. Android 11 to 16 are all available. And click Confirm, then bind a proxy to this phone. Just simply paste your IP info. MoreLogin will automatically recognize it. Then click Network Detection. Success, and now you can start using your cloud phone. To make my workspace clearer, I'll also set up groups, tags, and notes here in case I can't find the right device when I have more phones in the future. None of these change the Android device itself. They're there to make a larger cloud phone workspace easier to manage. Okay, so let's start the cloud phone. You'll see the startup progress here. And once it reaches the end, we're in. This window is the actual cloud phone interface. You can use the mouse to control it just like you would tap a normal Android screen. You can open Settings, Chrome, Files, the Play Store, and installed applications directly inside the device. So at this point, the cloud phone is live and ready to use. Now look at the toolbar on the right side of the cloud phone window. Below the indicator light is the phone rotation feature. Most Roblox games require landscape mode, right? This gives you additional controls without leaving the device. And next is upload files. You can upload local files or files from cloud storage. Next is the QR code. If I scan this QR code, I can open the cloud phone through my phone, so I'm not limited to sitting in front of this exact computer just to check the device. You can also adjust the phone's volume here and use Synchronizer. There's also a built-in live streaming tool. You can choose between a camera source and a video file source. For a camera-based stream, select the camera and microphone you want MoreLogin to use. You can also change the cloud phone display mode. If your connection is struggling or responsiveness matters most, smooth may work better. And next one, click New Phone. This is not the same thing as restarting the phone. Read the warning before you confirm it. Using this button will resets the current cloud phone to a new device configuration, automatically restarts it, and erases the existing app and account data. MoreLogin is now assigning a new machine. When it finishes, we have a fresh device. Finally, the application panel. You'll see applications such as TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, Etsy, Lazada, and others. And you can click the version number to bring up a drop-down menu and select the version you want to install. Click Install, wait for the installation to finish, and the app will become available inside this cloud phone. Before I sign into a social account, I like to verify the network from inside the device itself. I'll open Chrome and use WAR for a quick network check. Here, the current environment is very secure. After that, you can open the installed app and browse normally. Use the scroll wheel or hold down the mouse button to scroll up to turn pages. It's no different from using a normal mobile phone. And installing an app directly inside one phone works perfectly when I'm only managing that device. But there's another method you should know if you're managing multiple phones or working with a team. From the main navigation, open Application. Here, I can build a centrally managed application library. I can choose an app from the App Store list or use an installation package where supported. For this example, I'll add Facebook. Instead of manually installing Facebook inside every phone, I can assign it to the appropriate scope. For example, the YouTube group. Restart your phone and you'll see that Facebook is now installed. Now let's move into automation. At the top, you'll see custom templates, marketplace, and schedules. The marketplace contains ready-made workflows. If I find a template I want to use, I click Create Schedule. Then select which cloud phone should run the task. From there, the schedule lets you configure the execution time and the parameters required by that particular workflow. The reason I can't select it is because the TikTok version I installed is incorrect. Next, let's look at team collaboration. Click Invite Members. Enter the team member's login email and give them a nickname. Then choose their role. If I select Employee, you can see that I can also assign a manager. And also we can give this member access to all browser profiles, or I can choose Specified Browser Profile. This is a much better approach than sharing one master account with everyone. Give each person their own login and only the access they actually need. Once the invitation is sent, the user will receive the invitation by email and can then log in with their own account. Until they complete that process, you may see their status listed as unactivated. Before adding a larger team, I also recommend checking your global settings. Under Authorization Method, MoreLogin lets you decide how profile access will be allocated. You can authorize through groups or through individual browser profiles. Now look at Cloud Phone settings. The first useful option is Money Saving Mode. If a minute build Cloud Phone has no operation for the selected amount of time, MoreLogin can automatically shut it down. Finally, this is the section I would configure before giving multiple people access to the workspace. Open Teams, switch to Permissions, and select the role you want to edit. Instead of giving every team member full access, you can control permissions feature by feature. For profiles, you can decide whether a role can create, edit, transfer, export, delete, change proxies, modify groups, manage accounts, refresh fingerprints, work with ADB, and more. And that's the complete MoreLogin Cloud Phone workflow for a first-time user. If this tutorial really helps you, please hit the like button to let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.